What's up? What's up? How's it going, guys? Um, it's always the Twitter people that come in first. It's a funny one. Hang on, we'll go this screen for now. How is it going, guys? We're coming to the market close. I need to review stocks for tomorrow anyway and see if there's any potential longs for tonight. So I just thought, why not do it with you guys as well? You guys are climbing in. Nice to say where you're from, who you are, and where you're from. Name and country or city if you're from America. Just hit it in the comments box because I like to know who I'm talking to and where I'm from. Deep trades, fuck me, you on every single one, brother. Nice to see you again, bro. Guys, just come in. Hit the. Tell us where you're from. Give you from Spain. Give us the city as well. Where you're from, what's your name is. I'll try and remember everyone. And we'll get a few more people in. Just repeating. I had a solid day today. I'm not share screening, no. I made 614 bucks. Started terribly. I started 700 down. It was a fucking disaster. I lost 700 on XRF, but then I made 1,000 back on the backside. I cut it and then made 1,000 on the backside. So that took us to negative. It's plus 300, and then I made some money on GNPX and POAI. So I ended up 615 on the day. And what the fuck? I'm out on the week again. And we'll go through all this in a sec. But put this over here. Let's just share me screen one. So I'm doing pretty good. My month started really good. We'll go through some trades and we'll go through the trades of tomorrow. I'm just waiting for people to come in. What the fuck is going on there? That's not good. Wait there. That was a bit scary, whatever happened there. Let's just try that one more time. Just try and open Excel so I can just have a quick look at. Give a quick status update, and then we'll. Things are fucking up. That's really weird. Okay, can you guys see this? Okay, you guys can see this, right? Yeah. Okay, so April was solid. Biggest loss was 672. No, biggest loss was the end of the month. It was 858. But I was pretty consistent. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red days. I had one red day every week, pretty much. That was not a full trading week. So 1 red day, 2 red days, and then 1 red day. So in May, made a grand on that day, so that was good. So the week's starting really well, like 2 grand on Monday, 390 Tuesday, 600 Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, I went from red to green on both days. So let's hope Thursday and Friday I can be a bit more disciplined. I'll trade a bit later in the day, but there's no reason why I can't hit me first ever 4K week. I've never hit a 4K week, I don't think. Came close here, and then then I fell asleep on my chair and ruined it. So I should be able to hit a 4K week. It's 500, 500, or 600, 400, or 1 and none, or 1.2 and -2, or something like that. So that's all looking really good. Let me see where you guys are from. A lot of people are in now, so we can start going through some stocks. What's up, Deep? Now are you rich? Now you are rich. Send me a $5. No. LA. Steven, our mate. I always think of you as like Steve Jobs because you got that with Wozniacki, which is like the guy who wrote Steve Jobs' autobiography was like kind of similar to him. Maywand Albany. Nice. Spain. Buenos dias. No, buenas noches right now. But Birmingham, from Birmingham, mate, from Birmingham. Peaky Blinders is a good show. Vancouver, Canadian in the house. Mexican in the house. Yo tengo un pelo. Yo tengo un pelo. Yo tengo un pico un pelo. Russian. I was dating a Belarus girl. She's hot as fuck. That was just today. Why'd I pick stocks over Forex? Tim Sykes told us to, basically. Lady in the house, welcome from Seattle. Brent, what's up? How much do you spend trading, bro? I don't really spend money, I make money. Utah, Texas. Nah, I go along as well. Connecticut. Arkansas. Elliot, man, Harry brother having a beer, I love it. I love Peaky Blinders as well. And Natalie, I love your profile pic. I love how you remind us of there's that. Have you ever seen that film? I fucking can't remember, but you remind us of someone. We'll not go into it, but it's not bad. It's a good thing. It's that Tom Hanks one about the magic stuff, and they're on different worlds and that. You gonna move to Albarari anytime soon? I don't think so, mate. I don't even know where that is. Oh wow, we're hitting over 50 people on the live stream. I'll take that. So right, let's get into the stocks. Whoops. Application. No, I don't want to bring up that. Hang on. Okay, so we can just do it like this. Cloud Atlas. You remind us of some of the girls off Cloud Atlas, the futuristic ones with the shortish but styled hair and thin. The Japanese ones, but you're not Japanese. I hope that's not offensive. Right, can you guys see the screen? Hang on, I'm going to move this over here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're on. So my main trade today was XRF. And we'll go through the rest. I'll just tell you about XRF, and then because like this, obviously this runs GAPS runs, and it generally gives it all back. It's a Chinese company that's got to deal with some other sketchy company in the Cayman Islands or some shit. It's basically just if you look into it, it's shady as fuck. It never runs multiple days. The most recent time it ran, you can see here on the 26th of December, just give it all back. And that was on pretty high volume. That was 16 million. Yeah, the float's low, but 9 times out of 10, this is going to give everything back. It's just a matter of when. So I was trading this today, and it's a low float, and I regret it because I took a 700 loss on the way up. It was stupid. When it was flagging here, I thought that was the end, so I was shorting into this higher day. And then it pulled back, and I should have cut it when it bounced VWAP, or at least I should have cut it in the 237s. And then when I did cut it, I fucked up how I put my order in, so I didn't cut it, and then I ended up getting out in the 270s. Or the 260s I probably ended up getting out, and I really wanted to be out in the 240s, and 10% with full size is a big difference. So in the end, I just waited, and then when you got this kind of lower high, and it was kind of like you had run 1, run 2, run 3, lower high, and then this is the perfect kind of short in the 290s. Took this down to VWAP, re-shorted above VWAP in the 260s, and then I was basically in and out every single dip, yeah. And I kind of got screwed in the 190s, think I was going to break, and I came back up to the 210s, and I was a bit scared. I was like, I went back. I was basically up 300 on the day, and I went back to flat on this little move because I was full size. But then ultimately it carried on dropping back down to like the 70s, and I ended up taking. I took 1,000 on it. I lost 700 on the way up. I took 1,000 on the way down, but I cut it on the way up, and I would have lost about 400 on the way up if I cut it. I would have lost 200 if I cut it properly and if I didn't fuck up my order. But I fucked up my order and I left it too late, and I lost the 700. But at least I didn't fuck up just being like, oh, hold and hope, add more. At least I had the discipline to cut it, reevaluate it, wait for a bit more downside, and then get back in the position. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't nice. It's my own fault for shorting these low floats. But I mean, ultimately, I've closed it down $620 and made 300 on this. And POAI and GMPX were both gap and craps that failed. GMPX was yesterday's gap and crap. I was just re-shorting the spike. But I'm more interested in what's moving today and what are people looking at now. So let's just go through the list of runners today. I generally don't look under $1, to be honest, because I know IZEA was a really nice, like it went from 40 to 80 or something like that. But let's just have a look. We've got MGNX. Sometimes the software can be slow with the live stream. I'm sorry. Oh, nice. 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 Ah, 47 million float. This is fucking nice. Nice, nice, nice for tomorrow. This went from 8 to 21. And the last time it gapped up and ran, it gave it all back the next day. And the time before that, when it gapped up, it gave it back the next day. And this was on 4, that's only on 4 million volume. But this was on 25 million volume. It's traded 70 today, so it's kind of unprecedented. You've even got these halts, fucking hell. So this went from 8 to 21 today. This is the type of stock where it's probably going to gap and fail the next day. I haven't seen the news if it's earnings. Oh, it is on earnings, is it? 6th of May. Yeah, it's up on earnings, so it's not the type of. I actually think I saw this earlier, although I just leave it its earnings. It beat Q1, so MGNX, because it beat the Q1 earnings, makes us think I'm not going to touch it. Let's just see what the earnings are out of interest. MGNX. Stop being so slow, come on. The earnings aren't anything brilliant. They lost 150 million. They are losing 150 million. I don't know. Oops. I think some people talking to us. If when it cracks and breaks trend, if you can get a short at the 25s, even so, it's stuff with earnings. I just wouldn't even bother. XRF, I was in, so we don't need to discuss that anymore. Doomed it's going to go down the next day. MARK is the, oh wow, God, the market's fucking crazy right now. Mark's a nice multi-day breakout. I mean, we don't have much real history of the chart, but I mean, it's got a. I like these breakouts on the breakout and breakout. So you've got this breakout from 61, and then it's kind of held it. When it broke out though, the next day it gave it all back. I don't like that. But then it's broke out again. So this 88 level buy is really strong. So where did you get this 88? Basically here. You see how it surged past 88 and then where did it pull back to? 83, 84, 85. So it pulled a bit below the breakout and then rebroke now. And obviously the test of $1 is difficult. It's not a short because it's just become a multi-day breakout. It'll probably break, and it is breaking. I mean, as to hold this overnight, there's not really any historical data to tell us whether I should or not. And I haven't done research into the news, but I mean, to me, it looks like a potentially good long. I mean, if you're going to long this, you'd be wanting to watch it after hours and make sure I gapped up the next day. And if it didn't start gapping up, maybe just sell it. It's not. I just don't want to waste my time on that. It's 11 p.m. at night in Dubai. Fucking hell, cause what a fucking brilliant. Again, a brilliant breakout. That is such a nice breakout from that 567 level. Again, it's another one I've missed. Not on any real breakout volume, which I don't like. And normally these multi-day, multi-channel, multi-week breakouts, you want them to be on big breakouts. And normally when I don't really see an example of when it's like, obviously here it broke out and it didn't really do much. It doesn't have much range, this stock, which is why I don't really like it. Obviously this is a breakout here, this little channel. It runs multiple days, but it doesn't have range. which is another reason why I just not even really look past it at this point. If you didn't get your entry on the actual breakout, then there's not really much point in wanting to get it, take it. Isn't this fun, guys? Like, I feel like you guys can learn, and I can just not be alone. So it's like win-win for everyone. Live person, this is obviously some sort of camera technology because the coronavirus is popping. Yeah, it's tech. Live person will be some streaming service that's got good news. Again, it's a multi-week breakout, but it's already gapped above the level, so there's no level to kind of buy off. It's obviously it's a legit company though at 32 in the way it's trading. Not for me, and this is how often trading is. There's fucking nothing at the end of the day for you. CPSH is an app. I was looking at this for short. Why didn't I take it again? Or did I take it? I didn't take this. Nice short into the previous day resistance. I don't know why I did. I mean, I took 4 trades and I won 3 out of 4. Perfect short into resistance in the 230s there. I don't know why I didn't take it because this has just got. I didn't take it because it's got no. Apart from that day, it's got no other volume on the chart to look at. But I mean, that day is kind of enough. But it was just a bit of an illiquid chart in general. And there was tons of plays today. MDGS. Righty then. MDGS, I was tempted to short the gap and crap because we had the gap and crap here. And then I was like, it could be gap and crap again. And it was. And I should have probably but the thing with this is I wasn't up early enough to catch it in the 450s, and then in the 430s I hesitated, and I dropped to the 411s. It wasn't up enough, so I just missed this one. But this would have been the type of stock that I would have shorted in the 450s and took down to the 360s. So there's 20% on this. I just totally missed out. I mean, IZEA, I'll take a quick look at because I'm curious about it. That was a breakout today. That was a really nice breakout above the 47s. Let's give it all back, sadly. Ripped through the 47s. No chance of really buying it here, unless you've got this thing on alert. You've got the breakthrough 47, then it dips and holds 48.70 before, like, obviously you buy the breakout. It's a breakout of the daily and it's a breakout of the intraday. So, and it's a stock that's already broke out its second leg up. So that was really strong. But more so, yeah. And then this perfect like 10, 20 high day break. I mean, it's not for me though. But this lower high or this kind of triple top, almost like a weird this way head and shoulders. It's weird. Again, you've got shorts 77s down to the 50s. I don't trade these price stocks, otherwise I'd probably make more money, but we brought it as and lettuce. It's a shame. So that's kind of it. There's not, I mean, you guys throw some tickers. That's a good idea. Throw some tickers and let us know what you're looking at. I'm gonna probably knock some stuff off my list. I've got like top priority on this side and then next priority on the next side. So XRF. It'll probably gap down, but I mean, I'll tell you what, we'll go through low priority then high priority. So talk, and let's go based on volume so I can get rid of some of these. So SBOW. So this is my second priority plays, but I just watch them for fun, but I'm not really bothered about them. SBOW is in a channel and it could break or go under, but it's lost volume, so I'm just I don't want to have too many stocks, so SBOW can go. They only traded 90,000 shares. THMO, THMO is like a constantly breaking out, so I've got an alert for it. It's not broke out. I've got the alert, so if it does break out, I'll find out. But I'll keep it on because I'm curious about it. TORC. I'm just going off the list on my left-hand side, guys. It's just doing nothing. Just get rid of that. FLDM. These are just stuff that's ran in the last week or two, or the last day or two that's interested us. You piece of fucking shit. FLDM, I was short. in the 390s yesterday, and I cut it without a break. And I make this mistake all the time. It didn't break 430, and I just cut it because I was tired of losing. And then obviously today it went back down to the 360, so that would have been a green trade. I played it really badly yesterday. I was like, oh, I'll just short the morning spike at the 380s, and I'll just play it up to the. It'll not go up to. I'll just risk fours, and then obviously the real risk was 430. And then I covered it at 430, and then it came down to 390. And then it's washed all of today. And I just basically played that terribly. But it's a good lesson to stick to your risk again. I really think the market's quieting down now. I really don't have that many good tickers to play from. Akbar, nice first red day. I didn't take it because the stock seems like quite strong. And I thought 7 to 12 wasn't enough range to do it. But yeah, you got that nice. Obviously, you've got the resistance at the 1220s, and then hits perfect like 1210 resistance. Comes back down to the 11s. You've got a nice short resistance under VWAP. And then naturally it squeezes when it's bottoming all day. So good for Akbar. It's not volatile enough for me basically. ADVM. Nice, very, 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 very nice. Nice chart. 52-week highs, multi-month breakout, multi-year breakout, but it's not closing very well today, and it's up from the 12s to it's up 200%, and it's not 100%, whatever, but it's not closing well off its highs. It ran and then it gave it all back. So this. I'll put this on a top watch, but I'll need to research why it's up, and I'll need to research how much cash it's got and the SEC filings a little bit to work out whether this is a good short because it's a real company. But it's because it's difficult where you would take this, because if this closed in the 20s and it opens, say it closes 21 and it opens in the 2050s, you could take the short into that level definitely. But then if it gaps up, you don't really want short. It's gapped up, and then if it's gapped down, yeah. I mean, the only way I can really think about playing it is like it closes in the 20s, 85s. It opens in the 20s, and then like play it risking off the 21s or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure how I would play this, but I'll definitely look into it tomorrow. Maybe when I'm not as tired, I can figure out proper risks and stuff. But ADVM can definitely go on the top watch list for sure. Okay. So I'll take that off. How did I miss that? I missed it because I was like, oh, this can have one more green day, and then it's just had the green day. This would have been a better swing short. I found swing shorts such a nightmare, because if you could have swung this, you could have swung it from like the 22s, and then you don't have this dilemma of why do I short in the morning. CHGG. Dum. Nice double top here. If it fails to break through the 61s, it's tried to break through the 61s a couple of times now. It's failed. It failed yesterday breaking through the 61s. This has become a really key level. So if it tries to double top in the 61s tomorrow, I'll definitely be watching CHGG. That's turned into like quite a nice higher price play. I don't care if this is up 52-week highs. It's up a lot, and if it fails this, it could have a pullback down to the 56s, 57s, which is a nice basic support and resistance play. THMO. What did you do, my friend? THMO is just stuck in some channels. It's not really doing much. The volume's not very high. I'll take this one off until it actually does something. Which leaves with XRF, which was today's fucking nightmare runner. I'll put that on watch list too, because I'm curious about it. THMO we've just looked at. SNDX. Let's just roll these over and see how we're doing. And then I'll take some tickers because I'm not really saying anything. SNDX was on my top list. Yeah, that's in a really tight consolidation zone. When it falls out of or goes above one or the other, it's going to be worth watching. So that stays as a top watch. OSTK. is a multi-month breakout, not on huge volume, but it broke out of that 1460 level. See, that's what I'm talking about. You see, when it breaks through, like the multi-month breakout is 1460. This is a breakout 101. So if the breakout level, if the multi-month breakout is 1474, it opens at 1470. Why do you think? When it breaks 1474, look what happens. Boom. It's broke the breakout. Multi-month breakouts are massive, so it rinses through. You've got kind of a dip in the 1540s and the breakouts, but it's $1 above the breakout on a stock that's not that volatile. So really nice breakout. I missed it. I'll put this on list 2 now, so I've missed the breakout, but I just want to see how the breakout works. Did we look at SNDX? Yeah, that was that short. Kura. Kura is going to fall through this channel. This could be a trade right now. Kura falls through this channel end of day. God help it. Look at this. Look how it's once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Kura's tried to fall through the channel like 6 times. That's such strong support on the daily support, but it's got to right down to the 11s if it fails, and the chart isn't the best. So Kura is that is how much volume did it trade? Not as much as I would like. How does it trade? Trades a bit loose. I don't like that. But Kura will definitely be a top watch for tomorrow to see if it falls through that support. It's just pushed up the VWAP, so I don't know if it's going to fall through the support today. It's only got 50 minutes, and that's at VWAP, so probably not. But Kura is a top watch for tomorrow. BMPX, not a top watch, but it's one of the best ones I've got. GMPX, I was short today. This worked out perfectly. So GMPX gapped and failed. I couldn't get borrows yesterday, but I shorted the push today. So this was a dream because like it's a high flow, low volume. No one's interested anymore. Kind of ran, gapped down, and then I shorted this push into the 360s, and then it's just failed down to the 320s. So that was an easy 12%. I've made about 150 on that, just a small one. But now GMPX has done its thing. It can go. Like the trade worked. CPSH, I really wanted to see that like short into a parabolic like it did the last couple of days. Like CPSH's chart's been like epic. If you take this on 5 days, am I thinking of the wrong one? No, I'm thinking of the wrong stock. Am I? I must be thinking of the wrong stock. CPSH, sorry, it was similar to MDGS. It's not too far a different chart. Yeah, but it had the low volume and it only had the one reference point, but it did the exact same thing. That's right. I don't want to see this chart tomorrow. There's no point in it. CLSK, sorry, is the one that I'm thinking of. And then I'll answer questions. CLSK. Perfect first red day. I totally missed that one. Oh, there's me little Russian friend. Totally missed CLSK. I was wanting to spike, didn't get it. CLSK can go. It's so therapeutic knocking these fuckers off your list. CHGG, we're nearly there, and then we can go questions. I've already looked at it's $60. Oh, AVE. Oh, please see this hasn't fell. I totally forgot about this. Fuck, is it still up? Ah, no, I wanted to short it, and it had that red day, yeah. Got an interesting support zone here on the daily. It's really bottomed and topped a lot of times, and you've got the wick there as well. That's a really strong line of support. If it falls through that, or if it kind of pops to here and here, you've got a lot of lines, a lot of channels in AVO. That's a really interesting one that I'm really excited to see how that plays out. ADVM is the last one. Oh, fucking beauty. We've already looked at this. 12 to 24. You've got the wick. Absolute fucking beauty. Oh, God. Turns us on. Yeah, I don't like that it's 52s and it's a real company, but and it's never done anything like this before and it's at 52s. I need to research that one, but it's a beauty. So let's see what questions you guys have got. Okay. I think we'll be done after that because I don't have any. I'm not drunk, so I can't be bothered to listen to music and talk absolute bollocks. I don't want to eat that anymore. So let's just see. We've got Russia. I dated a Russian girl, I told you. Drizzle, I dated a Russian girl. It's nice to see you back, brother. I think I made these jokes and stuff. Okay. Already answered that. Any tickers? And then I'm bouncing. Short and sweet, 30 minutes. I like it. It's the woman from Cloud Atlas. Yeah. Texas. 995. Like, how much does Brent look like like he's from Texas? Like, he proper looks like a Texan. Get that hat on. Long as well. Yeah, we already did all these. Envis was a cracking. I hope you're not long. I really hope you're not long, Natalie. Envis was my short yesterday, and it was me bank short today, but I didn't take it because I don't short under $1. But Envis was like the total short of the day today for everyone. Like all the people that I know who are shorts were heavy on this today and yesterday, and it shows. I would not expect a bounce on this until saying that you might get 109. How is it looking? Yeah, it failed. I actually took this short. I was short from VWAP in the 150s, covered in the 120s, and then I went to the fucking ones. The way this is popping, I mean, it's just fucked now. Like, the chart's broke. You'll get a bounce on it. The question is the bounce at 109, where it is now on the daily with volume, or is it more like on the 89 senses? It looks down enough, like, and you've got this pop from 105 to 1015. I think this will pull itself back up because I know it's got news and earnings and whatever on Thursday. But I would be too scared that I wouldn't be buying it now. Like, I think you can only dip buy for bounces really in the morning. I think if it breaks down in the afternoon, I think you're a bit fucked. But I caught the best move on Envis. I caught it here. This big crack was beautiful. So I would not be. I mean, if you're in Envis and you're already fucked and you're at a key support level, by all means, ride your luck. It is definitely resting on that like 110 level for sure. You can see on the daily it is. But if it falls through, keep in mind your next rest level is like 87, which is like 30% away. So that looks dodgy as fuck. I hope to God you're not long, man. It's a terrible long if you are. Terrible. MGNX. I think I looked at that, no? Envis I'll keep on because I want to see where it bounces out of curiosity. Jesus fucking Christ. We looked at this, right? Yeah, this is going to be... tell us I put this in me. How did I forget to do that? No, that's the first red day. I don't know how I forgot to put that in. That's mental, that. Let's just see if you can get borrows on this, but I don't want to stay awake till fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, that's the thing. Wow, it's only $2 to borrow at trade zero. And then you get charged 7 times overnight fees, but that's still only $14. That's a very cheap borrow. If I was gonna like take drugs that kept us awake and stay up all night, I need to reset, but I think it's earnings, right? Yeah, it's up on earnings as well. It's really tricky. This could go higher. If it was for up any reason other than earnings, I would think about shorting it based on this fade and based on the fact that it's up too much and based on that it's just the last time it gapped up, it just give it all back. But because it's earnings, I'd wait till this open and say tomorrow if it opens in the 20s, I'd like short it into the 22s and I'd cut it if it failed. So MGNX, but even that, because it's earnings, I'm a bit scared too. CLSK did nothing today, did it? CLSK just faded and died, man. Nah, I don't use hotkeys. I need to because I'm slow as fuck and I make mistakes. I'm probably gonna change platform soon, and change progress. So I'll put hotkeys then. How do you feel about cause overnight long above VWAP? Let's have a look. Good question. I like how you validated the case. My back is. Oh, nice multi-month breakout. I already saw this as well. Yeah, cause.com. That must be. Dude, it's an earnings one, all right? Earnings at midday. Beautiful multi-week, multi-month even breakout. Beautiful multi-week. K levels 568. Really, really nice breakout. Not the most impressive out the box volume. Its volume isn't any different any other day, but it's earnings. The breakout is 585, so it's obviously overextended a lot from the breakout. So it doesn't matter too much if it comes down a bit. What you're looking for is the day two. So you need to see if there's any other day twos. And this stock, it doesn't do anything miraculous for me. What's the industry? It's I mean, I don't know the news, but the car market is fucked right now because of coronavirus. Unless they're doing like online cars or something, they shake up the industry and like online car sales, then maybe. Personally, if you bought the breakout or you bought it and it held in the sixes, and then obviously you've sold a bit up, you've bought a bit more, then you're holding from like, say your averages in the sixes, then I would say definitely hold for a gap up and a potential run tomorrow. But to buy it off VWAP at 650 when your risk is 580, or the VWAP, the breakout's 580, it's this, you've basically missed the breakout and it's not good enough of a breakout to chase, if that makes sense. But if you buy in, if you caught it here, and that's the key to catch it in the 620s, 630s, if you caught it here, even if you potentially bought off VWAP in the 630s, risking off, I don't think your risk reward's that good. Unless you're already in it, in which case, yeah, swing it. CLSK, already, dude, that fell apart, no? Do I have any advice on how to be patient? And I know exactly what you mean because, I mean, basically, like I've learned it 4, 5, or 6 setups now, so there's always a couple of setups to trade every day. But I've been trading for 4 years, so it's took over 4 years. I've accumulated the knowledge and experience. But before, when I was only trading 2 years, I only knew one setup, and then every time I traded anything else other than that setup, I lost. Pretty much every time. And if I ever traded the afternoon, like I was bored and I'd be like, I'll trade the afternoon, then the afternoon I just lose as well. Like I'd make plenty of money on my setups in the morning and I'd lose in the afternoon. So my advice there is I don't really know. I just like shut your fucking broker down. Trade one setup or 2 setups that you know. And if they're not there, shut your broker down and then just watch and don't put your broker back on. But I can't give you advice because I fucked up all the time on it. Trade Zero, it's just it's for the Americans. I don't know what the rules are, but if you're not American, it's $500 account balance. They'll give you 6 times leverage for $3,500. You can short with $500. It's just a good, easy broker. It borrows for days. Alaska, what up, mate? Thanks, brother. MGNX was easy to borrow. Fucking hell. Yeah, I know. MGNX was a sucker for me. Fucking hell. Fucking stupid. IZEA was a nice multi-day breakout, but it's failing now. Take the profits on cars, you can re-enter. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of cars. I agree with the legal DL. What was your first setup? The one I played today, the Gap and Crap. This setup I ever learned was this one. Stocks that gap up too much, have a little spike, and then come back down. I've been playing this for years. XRF will probably have another red day. I just don't want to risk it. I was out. Let's see what I got the last of my shares out for. 217. I was out. What? Sorry. That doesn't make any sense. No, that can't be right. Nah, because I was short in the ones. I don't know how the fuck it worked those averages out anyway. I remember I was covering in the 160s, and then it's popped up to the 980s again, and that's back in the 60s. But anyway, that's the gap and perhaps out. Do I think it'll gap up in the morning? It's a basic question. It's a bit of a beginner question, but it's a good question. Will it gap up tomorrow morning because of the volume? Look at the result today. So it went from 1 to 3, and it's going to close in the 150s. So all the people that bought in the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, all got shit on all the way down to the 1s. So basically, this stock is absolute fucking trash. That as soon as it runs for whatever reason, it gives everything back. So it's highly, highly likely that this will not gap up because no one will want to buy it. If anything, it'll gap down and fail. For whatever reason, if XRF have snidey, sly people pushing the bid up pre-market to try and squeeze shorts who've held overnight, then you might get a short squeeze and spike, but there's no possible human reason why it should gap up tomorrow. And that's a wrap, 42 minutes. Peace. Hope you enjoyed it. Always good to catch up with you guys. Always good to talk to you guys. Always good to share the journey. For 4 years in June, I would have been making YouTube videos documenting my full entire journey. For 2.5 of those years, it was constant losing. For the last 1.5 years, it's been consistent winning. But for the last few months, it's been like really, really crazy money. Like I say, 10 grand last month. I'm up 4.5 in 4 days. Let's check that. Can't be. Yeah, I'm up 4.1k in 4 trading days. 4.1k, 10 grand last month and 4.1k in 4 trading days this month. It is getting fucking ridiculous. So for sure, let's hope for another 10 to 15k a month this month, and then we'll be traveling. We'll be traveling and trading. I love listening and watching you teach Liz during the challenge. Do you think she will keep teaching or putting out content? Liz is in the girl from New York. I don't know, man. I like her as well. I hope she continues. I haven't spoken to her for a while. Thanks. Peace, guys. Enjoy.